We call there are three Vedas. You see, this Rigveda is in a poetry form. We read it in a poetry form. And we read Yajurveda in a prose form. Okay? And we read Samaj in the form of in a song. Different ragas, different ways of singing. Lots of mantras and gayan. This all depends upon at what level you are going to recite those mantras. But existence, when Yajurveda came into existence, when Samaveda came into existence, then Atharvaveda came into existence. No way. Knowledge was just there. If he was discovered first and which mantra was discovered later on, we cannot say anything. But somehow all those mantras were classified. I think some way. And that classification is just Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. There were lots of mantras, there was a lot of knowledge, and our repeating simplicity. So those go in that kind of unnecessary detail. But somehow knowledge was there, and somehow in the course of time our rishis realized that knowledge, and this is what we have got into meaning. But in generality, when we generalization, after all, knowledge is just knowledge. It is for self. I need knowledge just to know what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what to do, what not to do. Just you want to make it sure. The knowledge is action. Very simple. You know the statement and you know the procedure, how to use that knowledge. That is karma. First jnana, then karma, and once you use that knowledge somewhere, then naturally you respect it, you love it, you regard it. You start just respect, just love. First knowledge, then action, and then the result. Result is happiness. Very simple. You know something, you did something, and you got something. You did something, you got something, and you become happy. Yes. Bhakti, prem, shraddha, oh, and reach some place in a very short time. Once you reach, you say, oh, great. I might have taken, say, within some days or some hours, you enjoy. That enjoyment, the result is upasana. And therefore, upasana is just like a bhakt. Khush, prasanna, prem, ananda. Only happiness. You are the only three things in this world you see in the life: jnana, karma, and upasana. Every mantra has jnana, karma, and upasana. But some mantras give more stress on knowledge, some mantras give more stress on action, some mantras give more stress on happiness or love or regard or respect for knowledge and karma. That is upasana. So this is the three ways, these three things in our life, and we divided, we classified all the knowledge, all the mantras in three groups: jnana, karma, and upasana. And Rigveda, Yajurveda, and Samaj are lots of again in the same form like jnana, karma, and upasana. Very simple. Every mantra has some knowledge, every mantra has something to do, every mantra has something, some result. Jnana, karma, and upasana is there. So, we need not conclude here. One more thing, which is another criteria of the Vedas, because you may not know the Sanskrit language or you may not be that educated to read books. The way the book is written, you don't have to read any language or anything. You just activate and that is the way. Very simple. And it means you are just following the code of conduct given by God. Simple. So, that criteria is Vedas. So, if you think about the time of the Vedas, when that knowledge committed is beyond time. beyond place, beyond person. It is just, I can say, universal. Just universal, no beginning, no end. But even then, I can say, because this creation is periodic, or say change, always creation, annihilation, creation, it is sarga, pralaya, cycle, endless cycle. But human beings, the same procedure, gradually we get the knowledge. Just to make it say more clear, in Quran it is said, 1400 fast the ayat, say their mantras of the Quran, whatever, ayat, like mantra, 1400 years ago. So let me know, what about the people living before the Quran, were they without knowledge? How can they live in this world without knowledge? How can they exist? How do they know what is pap, what is punya, what is right, what is wrong? And without knowing, it's just nothing. 2000 years is just nothing. Now we know that Mahabharata, as these people, have concluded 5,000 years ago. What about the Mahabharata people? And our history says, Ramayana, 9 lakh वर्ष पहले. What about the age of this universe its creation is 2 billion years. What about the people of the 2 billion years? And this is the depth of Quran and Bible. You are not allowed to think the beginning of the creation. Otherwise, you see, how can people survive in this world without that knowledge? Yeah, 2 billion years in the beginning of the creation. Yeah, you all have lots of lectures, last lectures, creation lectures. It is only creation. I will answer you personally. Otherwise, I have to go back again. Yes? So this is something which is the basis of the Vedas. The real, the language of the God is, we call it Paravani. Aparavani, you see, means that there are no such words, just inspiration within. But the language we speak is Vaikhari. You speak, I speak and you listen to me. That is Vaikhari language. God cannot speak this language. And such mouth. So now Vedas are in the Vaikhari form as well. But Vedas are also in that sit down in there. Silent knowledge, but in action. That is the real state of that knowledge. But if you have any questions, you can ask me later on. It's nice to be here. So the time is in the beginning of the creation, it is 2 billion years ago. And so after every solution, in the beginning, we get the knowledge. But even in the time of dissolution, there is knowledge. In the time of creation, there is knowledge. Knowledge is there all the time. Just like the plant is always in the seed. These ankur we call it out there. Seed all the in the creation time or in the time of dissolution, knowledge was there to be there, but in a different form. So, but you think about creation after creation, and you think about something, what happened in the beginning, how come we get that knowledge, dissolution, time, and knowledge will be again in the second creation all the time. So just it is beyond.
It was first the Eden thought.
You are asking very difficult questions here. Exactly the same amount of knowledge was in the beginning of this creation. was the same amount of knowledge in the creation before. And will the same amount of knowledge in the same form will be in the next creation. There is no like law matter. Even the conversation last night. Our Sandhya, all everything was just the same law, but different creative same. It will be different. These models will be different. but again, Panchamahabhuti will be the same. Okay? Because our karmas are different. Because of our different karma, different creation. Because of our karma, this building is here. Okay? And everybody cannot build the same thing. They didn't build the same thing. Because our karmas are different. Actions are different, results are different. But in general, nature-wise, the things will be the same, laws will be everything same, will be in a very different 100 years, same experiment, same procedure, nothing procedure, same Purva culture, all the time, same procedure. Yeah, same, again realization, all, again creation, same thing.
So John 4 going to come up and make Maruti. What would you say?
Yeah, new form. Every year you change the model, you see. The structure is here. So you just imagine these things on your own. It's a very vast space to play. One thing is the secret basically, the formula. Something is in a very formula को थोड़े शब्दों में कह दिया secret, मतलब means secret. The solution is the idea, that knowledge, that fact, that कहते हैं ना जैसे लोग कहते कुछ मंत्र पढ़ो, है ना? Not just Gayatri mantra or any Veda mantra. And idea, and whatever happens, मंत्र बोलो. पंडित लोग know that. वो कुछ भी करते तो कहते हैं मंत्र बोलो हम. कौन से किस बात के मंत्र बोलो? वो नहीं होता. मंत्र means knowledge, it's secret. So these mantras are full of knowledge and full of secret. We call them Richa as well. Richa means really the root is rich, and rich means universal truth. And universal truth means the law based upon causation. Whatever word, whatever the universal truth, we can call it Richa. The law of gravitation is a Richa. Any law which holds perfectly is a Richa. Provided it is rich, it is based upon universal knowledge. Chahe, the universal truth. It must be universal truth. Quran की आयत का मतलब universal truth नहीं हो सकता. Only this ground for you to just taste it, whether it is universal or not, whether it is a factor or not. And that's why it exists all the time. It is not going to die. However lazy you and may be in the future, but this universality, this causal of causation, the fact, the reality will remain forever. And that's the reason why we survive till here. Mantra and Richa. And then Rishi, you see, I have mentioned earlier, Mantra Vristara, every person who knows, you see, in philosophical language, he is a Drashta. Drashta means he has experienced all these things. Seeing is not enough. This is the magic. Is it true? No. The magician says in the beginning, this is wrong. This is a magic. You are out of mud. The notes of dollars out of any paper. You take any paper and they make the notes out of it. We see, but just such thing is not enough. We have to go deep into it, and we have to find out how come it happens. You see, we have to verify, do the experiment, find out more facts about it, and then oh no, it's not a truth, it's a magic. It is just a magic, and that is the truth, and that is the mantra. And then you become a seer, Drashta. Many times people don't agree. They say, oh, he did this. Yeah. But no two people saw the ghost. always one purpose. So, in Chapada to say, Drashna, Darshan, that is Darshan, real Darshan.
So the one who really sees the things they are, he is Krishna.
Really see the real. Step up along these things. You must be Darshan. Darshan means, in a way, Dekhna. See, right? Or, but next question, how this sun come into existence? And then who? Third question. The first choice, then ask the question, how? Then who? Then when? Then where? And start, you keep on seeing, you keep on going into the sun, behind the sun. And you just keep on, and that is it. Just even, and so how big sun, bright light, wonderful. It is not enough to say, just wonderful. How nice, very good. I love it. He will write a book based on that rabbit. Big cases. He will take years together to just say about a simple rabbit. And at the end of the day, he says, this is what I know, something about the rabbit. So, when you keep on seeing things, our brain that deals into it. Because that is the real way of direction. That is the way of seeing things. And then you come to the conclusion. And then it must be a fact, a reality. Just seeing is again not enough. Every seeing and every conclusion must face every taste of it. And then we can say, yeah, it is a darshanik. One can see, but our right word is darshanik. Very meaningful word here. There is a lot difference between a philosopher and a darshanik. Big difference. The word itself is protapiti. It is just enough to know the meaning of darshan. Very simple. And seeing it, experience it, means whatever the law was practiced by this person, and he realized it, everything perfectly, you cannot go wrong now, and this is the law established. Sakshat Kriti Dharma, he is not speaking like me 1,000 times. Drashta, then he becomes Drashta, then it is not just, he is just speaking about many things, and no experience, he is not a rishi. So,
people can I interrupt you?
yes, you can.
And I think you are dealing with this subject. The rishis, they were the human laboratories to the experiment and to with this knowledge. In one for practical laboratories,
different science has different laboratories.
But yet
different laboratories has different equipment to verify the fact. Our rishis, their laboratory was this universe, this life itself. And yes, it is a big laboratory where every experiment is going on. Every physical experiment, chemical experiment, all experiments are going on. All in the body itself. So my body itself is the real laboratory. So our rishis have studied those things in the same laboratory here and in the open universe, in the open laboratory. But sometimes to prove the things, we have to have such laboratories as well. Without you and me, this laboratory is nothing. Room laboratory is just nothing. But this laboratory helps to know more about, say, telescope. But our rishis, even without these, laboratories, they knew all the sciences, astronomy, astrology, whatever science they knew. And even today, if you say, to the philosophy of these experiments or these instruments and tools of these laboratories, they are all based upon those same technique is being used in this and all other instruments and technology. Principles are same, there's the nature. So this is the real laboratory.
So that explains why we have to teach.
Yeah.
Because they had to live many years to come to that conclusion.
And they have did the same experiments million times.
Yeah.
And they confirm it. Yes, it is the truth. It is the truth. It is the truth. So it is collected, and this Vedas, these books, or say the culture is something based upon this of the long time, millions years history is a million years history. In this we have collected based upon our knowledge. Canadian culture is based upon Canadian knowledge. You see, Indian culture is based upon Indian. We learn more facts and they collect the knowledge, and on that basis we live. On that basis we make our laws, our constitution. So culture, Veda, and this knowledge has a big history behind, and this knowledge is just a collective form, or the knowledge together. So social knowledge. And now we can call it, say, a global knowledge. Now it is not just a social or a country-wise knowledge, but now it is just global knowledge, world. So this is the way we collect knowledge, and now therefore culture. I think today, if you enough, you can ask some questions. Yeah, darshan means to see him first. Means ask him questions, listen to his lectures, see his life, and learn more and more from him. So darshan. More you get his knowledge, more you have the darshan. You just go and see, say namaste and go back. This is a very simple darshan, third class darshan. It's not first class darshan. And those who we call them pashu, animals, and that it means nothing. But for us, that is just look around, not enough. Rough, very superficial looking. But more you know, means more you see, means more you become a drashta, and that is a better darshan. You can go back, but stay with him. Years together, learn more, but more and more darshan. Therefore, darshan is a very important word. Very important word. I can give one more, another lecture only on drift, darshan, and drashta. The important word. Knowledge of someone. You see, the way of seeing. Seeing is not only with this eye, seeing with eyes, seeing with ears, seeing with your every sense organ, and observation, knowing more and more. Learning. Okay. Yeah. Think twice. Darshan means think twice. Think many times. See many times. Listen many times. Do the experiment many times. And move. This is the meaning of the word darshan.
In nutshell, you can learn knowledge. Important. It is this kind of book.
Darshan means basically something like science. Say, you study something systematically, go deep and keep on seeing, keep on observing. Yes, अभी दर्शन हो रहे हैं, अभी हुए नहीं है, ईश्वर कर रहे हैं. Every subject is itself a darshan. It's a science. Eye is a darshan, eye is a science, this is a science, chest is a science, bone is a science, is a darshan. Yes. 6 different subjects. That is 6 darshan. First is the first formula. It is the Brahmanas or the first when Arya Tanaji was going on. You see, Veda is something in this Samhita form, you can call it. When you keep on explaining those, when you learn that mantra, that Veda from our book, when we again go ahead and start using that knowledge in our life, or say rituals, then Brahmana, Arya, all these things. Since the very first day, there was Veda, there was in Upanishad, there was Brahman, Arya, you see, they are all together. But because You just call it Ved first and all other things later. Actually. No question. If you understand everything, no question. If you know nothing, no question. If you know something, big problem. Yeah. Yes, there were lots of human beings in the beginning in our mythology, but everybody was again not the same. Because of the past, they were different, and they could receive, because their heart, they could receive that message, inspirations living so quickly. To say more sophisticated machines use a good result. Yeah, Agni, Vayu, Aditya, Angira, very sophisticated because they were the greatest yogis of the past life, and therefore they could receive. In the beginning, you see, they were the superior than others. Otherwise, I have told you, even without knowing and they live for knowledge, they preach knowledge, you know the importance of knowledge in the life. It means you know, otherwise how can you come here? You may not be here. Because the importance of knowledge, those who believe God bless us with the sharp intellect and noble aspirations. You want to be a nice person, you want more knowledge, that's why you are here. Otherwise, how can you come here? It means you know, you've got the message of the Gayatri mantra. I can call you Vishwamitra. Rishi is also like Vishwamitra Rishi of the Gayatri mantra. There are lots of rishis, somehow, sometimes the name of Vishwamitra was connected with the Gayatri mantra. Many people can realize many mantras. The individual. Here you know, one person know about many things, and many people know only about one thing. So big. We all are not at the same level basically. All rishis are not at the same level. No. And one rishi has realized this book, you see. I think Amar is reading Vedas in these days. One rishi, but many mantras. Because one rishi has realized many mantras. Sometimes one rishi, one mantra. Depends upon your own teaching.
When you say temporary, that is the same at the same time, the revelation is just about the same time, and since we are talking the three Vedas with the one which was inspired with the Acharya Veda, he got the same mantra with Aditya and Arya.
You can find this Gayatri mantra in three Vedas. This is a mantra that, in many other Vedas as well. This is just a realized once, then they continued it by Shruti. They kept on teaching things to the ordinary people. Somehow they have been written or they have been collected in these four groups, and we say this mantra is in three Vedas, this mantra in two Vedas. You see? So this classification is really speaking relation is it is realized once and they kept on teaching this thing, and many times new people realize the same thing at different time cycles. Even now you can realize the same thing. What the Vishwamitra realizes years realize at the same time. There should be some time. This is what I think. You see? Because after all, even for inspiration, we take some first second, third second. So, yes, there was a knowledge, but for everything, after all, partial knowledge, there are four, even for those four rishis might have shared the knowledge and could get it easily, and they could collect that knowledge, and they might be the teachers of those days, very first teachers. I can still get the knowledge.
The knowledge is not given to the full system of
not simultaneously. In the same essence, let us just realize something, why could he like something, and they all get compiled together. But it is not in exactly the same form. You don't know what it is. So we realize that later on we just classified them, which is somehow Soham. Still it is a mantra. Okay? This is our classification. But knowledge is without classification. So, in the beginning I mentioned, Veda means knowledge, it means knowledge. Actually, when for the first time this book was published, in the beginning, we don't know. Okay? It's there anyway. It was there. And, but we don't know basically really. And from when they started anyway, in your creation, but don't know about the reading and writing and this.
I was thinking, why today we have
There are cases. Every thinker is a issue.
but I think that the mantra is secret, because as long as we have new,
Yeah. It's a very good question basically. If something is new or other than whatever you have got already, I call it new. Then I call it new. In all machines, in all engines, formalized things, but technology is different. Technology is our development. But the principle behind that engine is, you can call it, we just say apply in our practical life, and we say we develop the technology. Okay? On the very first day in the car, in the form of aeroplane, immediately of the sophistication, principle is a true form of knowledge, and then find something in the form of philosophy, we get it in this Veda. Okay? And if something is new, I don't mind to say, yes, come on. But you will find those things in these Vedas in the principal form.
is it possible that somehow or the other, the great understand, man, we don't really use a very small, very little portion of our brain. Why this habit? We do have it. We have some connection, we all have connection, we all supposed to be equal, we will meet, I don't think.
Yeah. Even without all human beings, the world is there. Even without us, the world is there. We remain the same. All when you attack different background, different color, different weight, different height. Someone is sick, someone is healthy. So this is you are responsible for these things. Whatever you are, it is because of your karma that I mean. Whatever different universe is the same. The world is the same. So karma vaishitya, prati vaishitya. Because of our karma, we are different. And the world is the different. But if all cook with rice, you will get rice. Everything else, bread, rice, chutney, masala, whatever, and we enjoy together. Because the different karma, they are different. And this difference is a very beautiful thing. At least it will be made up. If all are, say, his teachers, no students, if all are the pharmacists, nobody is going to buy anything. If only after the government, who is going to the house?
You talk about knowledge as a job. What is this all about? What's this all about?
This is what it is. I don't know why it is and what it is, but this is what we have got. Not no reason. This is what I have got, and I have to face it. I have to live in this world, and I have to understand it. This is what it is. This is what exists. Say no, we cannot refuse it. We have no choice but to live in this world, with this body, in this family. No answer.
You have to learn Shruti. What is Shruti?
Yeah, Smriti means again it is our like Manusmriti, his thought over. And he just used those laws in the, and he said this is to be remembered on his own as a teacher, as a Manu, as a those things to us in the form of teaching. And he said, remember these teachings, remember these things. A different teacher formed to him, but now Manusmriti is a big volume. To him it was just concise, essence of the Veda. And he said, simplify. Remember, Smriti. Simple listen.
Yes. Scientific evidence has developed to prove something that disproves something in scripture. Would you agree that this
I must agree
is the Goman? But yet we see scientific evidence has proven that 65 million years ago, when the huge meteor hit the earth, wipes out the sun for months, the dinosaur is completely passed on, became extinct. Yet they are finding bones of these dinosaurs, but not a single bone of a human being. Now, how do we account for this?
This question, say, in front of this big infinite universe, it is dinosaurs,
They are not
millions of years.
Oh yes,
But
I'm not
there is
saying
a
that.
problem.
That's not what I'm
What is scientists themselves are not 100% foolproof. They don't say this is what many a times our present science is truth. Can we speak of the truth? But that every statement given today is not accurate. Yes, they have some final truth as well, but not every statement given by the present scientist is the final truth. And therefore, the present science is not the purpose. They themselves know we are learning every day. Because as on the Vedas or any scripture, answer the scripture is wrong. Any statement of science is universally truth. And when we do the experiment million times, yes, I can say this statement is wrong. Our Vedic is for us, experiment, the reality, the fact is a lie. If fact, then the experiment and reality, that is the criteria of these words.
But not only that, the 2 billion years you talk about, was it the universe as opposed to Earth? I think in common view maybe more pertains to Earth, right? We're talking about universe.
Universe means it presents everything.
And they talk about, is it that part of talk about where they believe, and even in the and so on. But I know as I know that somehow or the other you had right to
What is there? We are trying to the sun, the moon, the stars, and different solar systems and galaxies. But whatever, the only thing is how much we know. If moon is there, you are not going to kill it. You just want to know whether there is a mud or water or air or gravitation or not. It is just a matter of more knowledge.
not only and the moon, they said life as we know it does not exist. So maybe there is life, but they don't know it's life.
You know, 84 lakh species indicate you have 84 lakh types of bodies you take. 84, so you don't know what kind of life in other planets exist. We don't know. That means only bacteria and viruses. We don't know. But whatever is studied, Chandrapal. Shanti Brahma, Shanti Sarvagam, Shanti 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 Om Shanti